Okay, today we're doing a video on a 2019 Jaguar F-Pace 30T Prestige. Right here, this is the vehicle. We'll zoom out a little bit. So that's it. It's got the optional 20-inch diamond turned wheels, Fuji white with the light oyster interior. First thing I'm going to show is just in regards to the passive keyless entry. The mirror is power folded, so that means the vehicle is in fact locked. I've got the key on me, so as long as you put your hand on the inside of the door handle just like so, it will unlock automatically. For locking up the vehicle, you just place your thumb on this little concave circle that's on all the door handles, and it will lock up, and you'll see that the mirror power folds again to signify that it is in fact locked. Just going to hop in to go through some of the features of this vehicle. This car is equipped with a fully virtual instrument display panel. Just going to fire it up here. All right, so just starting from the left side here, your power mirror adjustments are right here. You select the left side for the left mirror, use the joystick in the middle just like so to adjust the mirror. Same with the passenger side. If you press these two at the same time, it'll power fold the mirrors. Press them again and it folds it outwards. Power windows, this is your child door lock system, and what that will do is disengage the use of the rear doors from the inside, and it will also disengage the use of the rear windows. Down here, sorry, it's kind of hard to see actually. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Maybe I'll turn on an interior light. Yes, there we go. Memory position seating. So you press the M button and then press 1. And what that does is it says right on the dash there, memory 1 settings saved. So that does your seat and your exterior mirrors, and actually subsequently the steering column as well. So on the right side here, kind of hard to see, this little knob here. Up, down, forward, backward, all that kind of stuff. You just want to make sure that's set for the auto position, which is turned towards you, which it currently is actually. So that's pretty much it for the left side there. If I kind of revert to the steering wheel here, you'll see we have this menu button which configures a number of different things on the vehicle, and when we press it, you'll see it pops up on the dash there with the first thing there saying trip. That's just going to show you your trip bank, your trip distance and fuel efficiency. If I press once to the right here, this will give us the display options. So info panel is actually this panel that's in the middle there. You can select it for a number of different things. So for example, if you want to show the map in the middle, now I'm going to go up, 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 and up again, and it will show now the navigation in the middle between the two gauges. Now I'm just going to press the menu OK button again, and that will pop up this menu, and you literally just use like the volume and track and tuning buttons there to configure where exactly you want to navigate through this menu. So display layout, you can also change your layout. So for example, if you want a 1-dial layout, you can change that, right? So you can change the entire view that's in front of you anytime you want. So now I'm just going to go back into display layout, and I'm going to change it back to the traditional 2-dial gauge. Now I'll just go back up to the top here. Whoops. I'll pull up the menu again, go to the right. Vehicle settings. Security features is first. Auto lock warning, if we turn that one on, that will do a double honk sound for the vehicle in the case that you leave one of the doors slightly ajar. Same with the trunk and the tailgate, or if you leave one of the keys inside of the vehicle and you're trying to lock the car from the outside. 2-stage unlocking. So this has a check mark option there as well. So when you come out to the vehicle and you pull on the door handle, you can have all the doors unlock or just the driver's door. So right now with it off, that means that it's 1-stage unlocking, which means all the doors will unlock right away. Driveway locking, the car is set to lock the doors at 8 kilometers an hour. I'll press left and go back a menu. Exterior lighting is the next one. Headlight delay, when you shut off the vehicle, the headlights will stay on for 30 seconds. Convenience features, reverse dip mirror. This is pertaining to because this is a Jaguar, it's only the passenger side mirror that will tilt downward. When we check that on, every time you put the car in reverse, it will tilt down the passenger side mirror so you can see where the parking lines are. Window global open and close. That is a feature on the key fob where you can press and hold the unlock button, and that will put down all the windows to the vehicle. Subsequently, you can press and hold the lock button, and that will put up all the windows. wiper settings. Auto wipe will turn that on, and gear shift paddles. So we have the paddle shifters, which are right there, downshift being the minus, upshift being the plus, and you can have those active in sport mode only or drive and sport mode. Most people will select the sport mode only because they're not really paddle shifter drivers. So what that means is when you're turning the steering wheel, if you happen to accidentally hit the paddle shifter, it won't go into a manual shifting mode right away. Now I'm just going to go back one more, and then we're going to go back up to the top. Next one over is vehicle info. So that anytime if you have like a check engine light or a warning light on your dash there, you can press show warnings, and then on the dash it'll show you the reason why that light came up. Tire information is tire pressure, or sorry, actually tire information is actually giving you the TPM load setting, and then the recommended pressures as well. The one down from that is the tire pressure in all 4 of the wheels. Last time the alarm went off, and the vehicle VIN. So we'll just go up here to the top. So most of the time you'll be using the audio controls from the steering wheel. You can also use it from the main touchscreen there. But in case you want to do it from the steering wheel main display here, you can do that as well. Next one over is for all your safety features. So collision avoidance, if we go into that, forward alert is on. So what will happen is when you're driving, as someone abruptly slows down in front of you and you don't slow down right away, the vehicle will beep and flash at you. There's a few different levels of sensitivity, except for the medium option right now. I'm just going to switch that to normal. If you ever want to change that, you can fiddle around with it. AEB is in that exact same situation. If you don't press the brakes in time, it'll start to apply the brakes for you in order to mitigate an accident. And then blind spot assist. So I'll briefly explain how the blind spot assist system works. That tiny little light in your mirror right now, that's telling you the system's temporarily off because the car is not in motion. As soon as you drive away, that tiny light will disappear. And if someone's in your blind spot, there's a much larger light that appears in the mirror, and it's a picture of a car with another car in its blind spot. When it's illuminated, someone is in your blind spot. When it's flashing, that means someone is imminent and could be there very soon. So not safe to change lanes in either scenario. Now this option on here for the blind spot assist is in the situation where your blind spot monitor light is on and you go to turn on your turn signal and change lanes anyways. So you have alert only or steering assist. So you can have the car beep at you in that instance, or you can have it actually steer assist you to keep you back in the lane and hopefully prevent some sort of accident that could have happened. I'll leave it as alert only, but feel free to change if you wish. I'm just going to go back another menu. Steering assistance is the next one. Lane keep assist. So we have 2 different options for this, and this is pertaining to this little icon on the bottom left there, that little lane. So that shows you the system's on, but it hasn't found the lane yet. Once it finds the lane, those lines for the lane will turn green, and that tells you that the system's fully active. You can have it vibrate the steering wheel when you're drifting out of a lane without your turn signal on, or you can have it steer assist you. So again, keeping you inside the lane just by a gentle pull of the steering wheel left or right. I'm gonna go back here. Speed limit awareness is the next one, which is traffic sign recognition. You can have the vehicle warn you once you hit the speed limit, go 10 over or 20 over as well. Otherwise, it's just gonna show you the speed limit of the road that you're driving on. And then the last one here is driver condition monitor. So that's just showing you, like if you're consistently drifting out of the lane without your turn signal on, it will warn you on the dash. It'll just say time to take a break. Go up to the top here. Next one over is back to trip. So I'm just going to press up and close that. And your volume is up and down, track and tuning left and right. Your pick up and hang up your phone calls. This is your voice command, which will work for the audio system. It will also work for the Bluetooth. And it will also work for Siri. If you're using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can do the voice command through your phone just by simply pressing and holding the button for a few seconds instead of briefly pressing it once, which will be the car's voice command. Mode is toggling between all the different audio inputs. So you have AM, FM, Bluetooth audio streaming, all this kind of audio input, USB, this kind of thing. On the right side, you have your heated steering wheel. And this is to quickly turn off your lane keep assist. You'll see that flashing on the bottom left there. And then this is cancel for the cruise. This car is equipped with adaptive cruise control. So when we tap the set, that will activate it. You can accelerate by pressing the same button, decelerate by pressing the minus, This will shorten the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you, and that will lengthen it. If you press the brake, it'll temporarily cancel it. You can press resume to go back to the speed you had set previously. Wipers. Your wipers are all highlighted right here with exactly how they work. So right now we're in the off position. I tap it down, just does one single wipe of the front windshield. Click it up, it goes into auto, but you can change the sensitivity of the sensors with this right here. Constant low is one up, and constant high is at the very top. I'll just leave it in the off position for now. This is pertaining to your rear wiper. Intermittent and on. Spraying the rear is this button at the end. Spraying the front is pulling the lever towards you. Moving on over to the touchscreen. So this is your navigation system. You'll see nearby petrol stations, recent locations on the left side there as well. If we tap on the nav map, it will, let me just get a better angle here. It will just toggle the map, and you can just pinch and zoom, get more or less detail depending on whatever you want. I'm just going to press the back button. It pulls up the side menu again. I'm just going to press on this, which will pull up our nav menu. When I press on search, you can type in an address just right here, but I actually like to press this little guy over here, because what this will do is automatically populate what I'm typing in. So if I start typing in Oakville, you'll see it just fills it in right here. I'll press search, select it from the list, and go to the next one, which is street. So I start typing in John Street, search, select it from the list, house number, okay. Show place details is the next one. And I'm fogging up here a little bit, I don't know why. So this is showing you the suggested route. You can just press start, or you can press route options if you don't like the route that is selected there. And then it pops on, just like so. And then once you meet up with the road, gives you all the turn-by-turn directions. Just gonna press the nav menu, and I'm gonna turn off the guidance, so now that's stopped. And now I'm back to the main screen. That home button there will bring you back to this main screen. This one here is for the settings, which you can configure a lot of different things on. If you want to change the screen brightness, you can change the map theme, audio settings. If you want to change the clock, that would be under all settings. Home settings would be pertaining to the background screen that's on there. So you can fiddle around with a lot of different things on this vehicle. Just going to press on the media. So if I scan and seek right here, you can see that this station 92.5 is added to our favorite list. So if I tap on favorites, you'll see all of them listed here. So if you want to remove a favorite list, you just tap on the star there. Otherwise, if you have a different station that you want to add, you just tap the star and it will be added to the list nice and easy. Band will bring you between AM and FM. And your favorite list, and then find. So if you want to find the strongest radio frequencies based off the area that you're in, you can pull it up just like so. You can also manually type in a station that you want to listen to, and you can also search by genre as well. It's going to turn off the audio system, which is located right here. This is also a volume toggle as well. Phone, I can't really show you the phone, but it's super easy to hook up your Bluetooth on this vehicle. When you tap on this, you can select your phone from the list, but if it's a new device, you just press pair new device. You go into the settings on your phone under Bluetooth, and it will pull up, it'll say Jaguar F-Pace. You tap on that, and then it will pull up with a code on your phone, and on the screen, you press yes on the touchscreen and yes on your Bluetooth phone, and that will connect it automatically. Very easy and straightforward. All your quick access buttons are all at the bottom here. Lots more features with this, but I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough of the touchscreen system for now. And down here, I'll just show you a few extra features. So this is your dual zone climate control. Now I'm just going to light up the system here just so it's a little easier to see. There we go. So if you want to sync the passenger with the driver climate, you just press this. This will recirculate the air inside the vehicle. This is your heated front windshield, which will be your best friend in the wintertime. It heats up the entire windshield, gets rid of all the snow and ice in the wintertime. This is max defrost for the front windshield. This is your rear defroster, your four-way flashers, your fan speed control for the climate system. Max AC, your normal AC button, auto button if you want to use that instead of the fan speed control, depending on whatever you want to do. And seats. If we tap on this car is equipped with heated seats, so you can just press that and then it will pop up on the touchscreen there, turn it on and off, and you have 3 different levels there as well. Moving down here, your gear shifter. It's a rotary gear shifter, works nice and easy. If you push it down and turn it to the right, that'll put you in sport mode, which will give you a lot more throttle response. And then I'll just briefly explain these buttons here as well. Right now we're in the comfort driving mode. If I press it once to the left, that's dynamic, and that'll give you a little bit more of a sporty drive. It'll tighten up the steering ratio as well. So if you want to have a little bit more fun, you can do that. You'll see it turns your dash red there as well, which is kind of cool. If I press to the right here, that'll bring us over to eco mode, and what that'll do is save you up to 5% fuel efficiency depending on how you drive the vehicle. Once more to the right, that's rain, snow, ice, which will soften up the entire drive line and gives you a little bit better traction. Just going to bring us back to the comfort mode. This over here will turn off your traction and stability control system. Only time you'd be doing that is if you're ever stuck in snow or mud. This will turn off your auto start-stop system. So the vehicle has an intelligent start-stop system whereby if the engine's up to normal operating temperature, you come to a stop, it'll temporarily shut off the engine. When you take your foot off the brake, it'll just fire it right back up. If you're in stop and go traffic, you may not like that feature, so you can tap this. The little orange light will go on there, signifying that it is in fact off. This is called all surface progress control, and what that is like a low speed cruise control. When you press it, you use the cruise control buttons, and you can set it to go a speed between 10 and 30 kilometers an hour. And what it will do is very slowly and sure-footedly give you an acceleration forward so you can focus on the steering. And the vehicle will optimize its traction between the wheels and the ground, depending on the surface that you're driving on. So more of an off-roading feature. This is an electronic parking brake. Probably don't really touch this very often, simply because every time you put the car in park, the parking brake automatically goes on. Every time you put the car in drive, the parking brake automatically goes off. So in the instance that you do want to do this, if you're in neutral, then maybe you may want to pull it up to activate it or push it down to deactivate it if you wish. Inside here you do have your USB inputs and your SIM card there for the data, for the navigation, and Wi-Fi services if you elect to use them. And you have a power outlet there as well. Up here, your lights, they're all touch sensitive, just like so. And I'm going to hook up your in control there, which will do one of 2 things. And one of them is give you this in control protect, which allows you to press this button and it will automatically route a call to Jaguar roadside, and that will give you instant access to roadside 24/7. So that's good for the duration of the warranty. Your sunshade is right here, and the opening and closing of the sunroof, and you have a little sunglass holder here as well. Again, just a quick walkthrough, but thanks for watching. Any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks.